Hi guys, I'm back as promised. This is part 2 of my top 5 fragrances for spring, except this is the niche edition. If you're interested to see what my top 5 picks are, then please continue watching. Hi my Luxe babes, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Tiffany with Tiffany & Co. Luxe Lifestyle. Here we talk about all things fashion, fragrance, beauty, and lifestyle. If that sounds like your vibe or your zhuzh, then come on in and say hello. Drop your scent of the day down in the comment section. And while you're at it, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tap that notification bell so YouTube will notify you of any new videos that I upload. And now, without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. Okay, now guys, today I'm going to be discussing my top 5 picks for spring, and this is the niche edition. In my prior video, I gave you my top 5 designer fragrances. Now I am going to give you my top 5 niche fragrances. Before we get into the fragrances, guys, let's get into my lip combo really quick. Today I am wearing by Dior Addict. This is in the shade 615, and this is Nude Mitzvah. And the lip liner I am wearing is by Urban Decay. It is in the shade Conspiracy. I will link those two in the description box below. Okay, now before we get into my top 5 fragrances for spring, let's get into my fashion and fragrance combo for today. So my scent of the day that I'm wearing is Roses Vanille, and this is by Mancera. This is your powdery rose and vanilla fragrance. It has some citrus notes in it. It actually opens up with Italian lemon, and in the middle note there is Turkish rose, and down in the base there's vanilla, white musk, and cedar. I love this fragrance so much. This fragrance is very sweet. You will get a lot of compliments on it. It lasts all day long. It has excellent projection, excellent longevity, and it leaves a beautiful sillage. Okay, so today I am wearing this olive green dress. I decided to pair that dress with white cork heel wedges. And then to give my dress a little more character and add a little more depth to it, I paired that with a white button-down shirt, and I tied it at the bottom just for a little cuteness, you know. And then I used gold accessories, the pearl and gold earrings. I put out my little classic Gucci hobo handbag, and then I also paired that with my oversized Gucci sunnies, and then I was ready for the day. Now that we've gotten our outfit of the day and our scent of the day, my fashion and fragrance out of the way, let's jump into these 5 fragrances for spring. Okay, first up on my list of my top 5 fragrances for spring niche edition is going to be by Parfum de Marly, this good girl right here, and this is Safanad. Now Safanad is your yellow and white floral fragrance. She has that note of orange blossom, one of my favorite notes in fragrance. Now Safanad opens up with pear and orange. In the middle notes there's orange blossom, ylang ylang, and iris. And in the base there's vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. Now I pick up on every single note that Fragrantica has listed in this fragrance. They are blended to perfection. Now Safanad, she's gonna be she's an elegant fragrance. She's a sexy little something. She's quite a tease. You can carry her all the way from the daytime all the way up until the nighttime, and you can wear this one on a date night. Now Safanad, if I was to describe her as a dress, I would describe her as a green, a more darker green, not this color green, but a dark green, form-fitting bodycon dress. I already told you, she is sexy. Okay, my second fragrance for spring is going to be this good girl right here, and this is another Parfum de Marly fragrance, and this is Oriana. Oriana is a fruity white floral fragrance, and she has that orange blossom, marshmallow, and whipped cream in it. She is a flirty girl. Oriana is just your little cutesy, dainty little frou-frou la-la fragrance. She has top notes of mandarin orange, bergamot, and grapefruit. In the middle notes, there's orange blossom, raspberry, and black currant. And in the base, there's whipped cream, marshmallow, musk, and ambrette. Now, if I was to describe Oriana, she's going to be your all shades of pink, from light pink all the way down to a hot pink. But she's like wearing like a little skater dress, because she is a playful, cheerful, flirty type fragrance. I would wear her through the daytime, maybe up until, you know, mid afternoon, maybe up until 4 p.m. 5 p.m. But since it gets dark a little later, I would not necessarily wear her out for date night, but I would wear her during the day, because she's just that girl. She's very flirty. She's very flirty. Oh, she smells so good. You cannot go wrong with Oriana. Oriana has been compared to Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, and they do smell similar, but I want to say Love Don't Be Shy is probably a little bit sweeter. Okay, third up on the list is going to be this girl right here. Look at this beautiful pink bottle. Very heavy. Now this is Amour Infinite, and this is by Navitus Parfums in collaboration with fellow YouTuber AI the Great. If you've watched any of my other prior videos, you've heard me talk about this one several times. Now this is a fruity floral with a twist. It has a note of white chocolate in this. And this one I would describe as a, let me spray her. I mean, she is really, truly unique. And with Amour Infinite, you know, I would describe her as a everyday, like casual fragrance. I think she could actually be a signature scent. I'm picking up on that white chocolate like right away. Like I said, she is like, to me, she would be a everyday casual fragrance. I would like put her on and pair her with maybe a cute little pair of jeans and a little, maybe a white button down top, a pink button down top, some kind of little cute top put together very well. Okay, she smells so good. This Amour Infinite has top notes of red fruits, which I get those red fruits. It has red fruits, pomegranate, grapefruit, pineapple, and bergamot. In the middle notes, there's rose, honeysuckle, orange blossom, and jasmine. And in the base, there's white chocolate, vanilla, and driftwood. So we are 3 so far on the list, and I did not realize this, but so far all 3 of these have that note of orange blossom. So it's just no figure why I go to these fragrances and why I like these fragrances so much, because they have one of my favorite notes in it, and that is the note of orange blossom. Oh, it smells so good. Number 4 up on my list is this one right here, and this is actually Dama Bianca, and this is by Xerjoff. This is the 30 ml. I did not buy the biggest bottle, but this is a truly unique scent too, because this has a note of kumquat. Okay, so Dama Bianca is your powdery iris floral fragrance. And like I said, it opens up with kumquat and lime. Oh, that smells so good. It's very, very unique. And guys, with this one, I think I purchased this one in 2022, I believe, sometime in 2022. And I really had to let this one just sit and keep developing before it developed into what I needed it to develop it into, because it was really very soft at, I have to spray it on my skin. It was really very, very soft at one point, and I wasn't getting what I needed to get out of it. But I kept hearing so many great reviews on that one. I didn't want to declutter it, so I just had to let it sit and let it develop after I sprayed it and introduced air in it. But this one had to sit for a while. Now she's doing everything that she needs to do. Okay, this one is still a soft, delicate scent. It's not like she projects across the room. You're gonna be in like your own little scent bubble for maybe an hour or two. I haven't worn her in a while since it's been cold. She's definitely not gonna do anything in the winter or fall. So spring is the perfect time to bring her back out. Okay, so she has top notes of kumquat and lime, and in the middle there's violet, iris, lilac, Egyptian jasmine, and lily of the valley. I can smell all those purples. If purple was if purple had a smell, it's definitely in this Dama Bianca. Okay, so in the base notes, there's vanilla, there's malt, white musk, ambrette, sandalwood, and cedar. This one has a lot of notes too. She smells so good. I just keep smelling her. I swear, I keep telling, if purple had a color, I mean, if purple had a color, purple is a color. If purple had a smell, it would smell just like Dama Bianca. Dama Bianca is such a unique fragrance. It's soft, it's ethereal, it's like angelic like scent. So to me, if Dama Bianca was a dress, or I was to pair this with a dress, I would imagine myself with this very long white flowy dress just blowing in the wind. And that is your Dama Bianca. I just keep smelling her, y'all. She smells so good. And she has a lot of, probably 30% oil, because if you can see my arm where I sprayed her, she ain't no joke. She's still sitting right there. She ain't even dried down yet. Okay. That's her doing what she needs to do after she sat. I think she has really sat for probably a whole year. But nonetheless, let's get on to my 5th fragrance, and that is going to be by Nishane, and this is 100 Silent Ways. Now, 100 Silent Ways is a sweet, fruity, white floral fragrance. It has top notes of tuberose, peach, and mandarin orange. In the middle, there's gardenia, jasmine, and orris. And in the base, there's vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. Okay, I'm gonna spray her out. Now, with 100 Silent Ways, she is just not a spring fragrance. You can actually wear 100 Silent Ways in the fall, in the winter, and in the spring. Now, when summer comes in, I think you're gonna have to put her back up on the shelf because she's so sweet. She could be a little cloying in the summertime. So right off top, I do get that juicy peach and faintly a little bit of the tuberose. But you know, some people have compared her to YSL's Black Opium, and to those people I say, shame on you. Shame on you. This, I would not compare 100 Silent Ways to Black Opium. Don't get me wrong, Black Opium is not a bad fragrance, but she gets a lot of hate out here in these streets. She gets a lot of hate out here in these YouTube streets. It's kind of like polarizing. Some people absolutely love her, but a lot of people, just as many, if not more, people just hate Black Opium. I don't think that 100 Silent Ways should be compared to Black Opium. I don't own Black Opium. I did in the past. I've worn her. It's like I'm through that phase. There was nothing wrong with the Black Opium, but that's just not my zhuzh anymore. That's just not my vibe. But 100 Silent Ways has so much more depth. She has so much more character than YSL's Black Opium. Okay, so with 100 Silent Ways, if I was to describe her, or if I was to pair her with clothes or an outfit, I would say she's a daytime fragrance. She could also be your signature fragrance, but on me, 100 Silent Ways, she's kind of like a little beast mode fragrance. So you have to be careful with your sprays when you spray her. I remember, I think it was in the fall last year, I had sprayed her like, I guess, I'm pretty sure it was over 10 sprays. And my husband, he was downstairs. I hadn't even come out my room yet, but he smelled that fragrance all the way downstairs. So when I say you have to mind your sprays and be careful with your sprays of 100 Silent Ways, that's what I mean. And it may not perform like that on everyone, but it definitely performed like that on me. I've worn this to the doctor's office. I've left a scent trail in my doctor's office. I was actually going to my allergist when I wore this, and the staff there could smell me. I had all kind of compliments before I left out of that doctor's office. So that's another one that if you wear the 100 Silent Ways, you're sure to get compliments. Now, with all 5 of these fragrances that I named, you're sure to get compliments. But let me not get off track. Now, 100 Silent Ways, I said that you could wear her everyday fragrance. You can wear her for running errands or whatever during the day. So she's a nice little casual outfit. I would probably pair her with some jeans and a top too. Or maybe a cute little, you know, just not doing too much. A cute little knock around dress, you know, like a little polo dress or something like that. But yes, so guys, those are my 5 top fragrances for the spring niche edition, and those fragrances are my top picks for this week, because trust me when I tell you it could change. It could change. It was hard for me to narrow it down to just those 5, but I did it to myself. Hence, I said I was going to give you my top 5. I had a hard time picking out my top 5 because I actually had more than that, but I just had to narrow it down. Now, I will probably do some of my top favorite fragrances for spring, and maybe I just won't give it a number, or maybe I'll give it a number such as 10. I think 10 is, I could have got more of what I wanted to show you guys in 10, but we still have time. I have a March trade that'll be coming up. I'm sorry, this is March, and this is the end. This is the end of March. We're going out of March, so I do have an April trade that will be coming up, and I'll be able to put some of those fragrances on my April tray. Okay guys, so all of those fragrances, all those 5 fragrances that I just showed you guys are all bangers in my opinion. If you haven't smelled any of those, I think all of those are worth going out, getting your nose on. What are some of the fragrances that you plan on wearing for spring? If you have any suggestions, please drop it down in the comment section below. Let me know what you're wearing. Let me know what you plan on wearing for spring, some of your top 5 fragrances for spring. And that is going to wrap up my video for my top 5. If you found any value in my content, please make sure you like my video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss any new videos that I upload. Once again, thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedules to come here, sit and chit chat with me. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Smooches.